Hi.
Hi everyone,
The usual.
Coach Elex,
Jazzy hands.
Stephen the Medium.
How are you guys?
Here we are.
Just a little
Let's
late.
see,
Just
who's
a
here?
little late,
We're
but
not that late.
well, no. Oh,
No.
maybe just a little bit, but just checking in
Who's gonna join us today? We're waiting.
with everybody. Hey, mira,
Larissa. Boricua in the house.
See, in Florida. See,
That's right.
see, it's good to see you, Larissa. So we're just doing our usual Facebook Live. Hi, Tammy.
Tammy.
Um,
Hola.
before the show starts, and no, mira, Larissa's in Puerto Rico. Yeah, it says
Really?
here.
Oh.
No, we are.
I love it.
Having a good time, I'm sure.
We envy you a whole lot.
Hey, Jane, how are you?
Hi there.
So, Larissa, Venezuela, but I lived 10 years in PR. Oh, this is the other Larissa.
Oh, we were
this
thinking.
is Ava's
oh,
Larissa.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Got it.
we got it. So, how is everybody out there in Facebook Live? I came this close to saying TV land. What's wrong with me?
I don't know.
I don't know
Where,
either.
where do we start? Carmen.
Carmen, how are you?
Hola.
Angela, hi. How are you?
From Arizona.
Hey, from Arizona.
I love it.
Angela. You know, Angela. When I just looked at your name, hi from Arizona. Is there connected? Are you connected to? I can't get it out. David or Donna? As soon as I looked at your name, why did I hear it sounded like David? Hey, Nicole.
Nicole
Hi, Kathy.
from DC or in DC.
Nicole's in DC.
Yes,
Wow.
hi,
Originally from
Kathy.
Milford. Nicole, we're going to Milford tomorrow night for dinner.
For dinner.
Yeah.
Where is that place that we're going to? You remember?
Hey, Katie. Hi, Paula. Erica. I love Erica. Hi, boys. Kind of like TV world. Yeah, it is, right? Heidi, where have you been? You're late. I don't understand.
I don't understand what Deborah Borelli
I don't know.
is.
I don't know either. But where's my Arizona girlfriend? Erica, how are you? I want to know.
Angela, no.
Angela, yes. Don't give me no, Miss Arizona. There's living or crossed. It sounds like Dave. It could be a middle name too, Angela. So tell me when you get it. Getting my
Katie,
hair done
in Easton right now.
Wow, Katie, you're right next to us where we live in Norton. You're looking all good.
How you know she's looking all good?
Well,
You
I
don't.
can-
You talking like you seen her get
'Cause-
her hair done.
Because anybody who's
Oh my
listening
God,
to me
Katie,
is cute, right, Katie?
You're looking all good.
Well, look at the pictures, cute.
She's gonna.
so,
I know, but she's getting her hair done, so she's gonna look
Oh,
all
last
cute.
week you did a reading from me live. It made me feel so much better with missing my dad. Oh, Paula,
Oh,
thank
that's
you for letting me
darling.
know that. Hey, Lisa Marie, I love seeing comments like this. Just that you know that your loved ones are still here. So, which is a great thing, especially when we're missing, like Paula missing dad, and anybody else who's missing somebody. So.
Katie, put a picture on so that we can actually see what you look like with your hair done.
I have a brother living named David. I told you, Miss Arizona.
Hello, Angela.
Angela, I was tuning right into you. You got a lot of spirit around you, Angela. You know, I love Angela, and I'm playing with you. I'm so glad you're listening. But when I do this, a lot of times when I give names, people automatically think they're crossed. And what happens is people that are crossed, in this particular case, Angela, it's a grandmother who's stepping forward. No, actually, it's a grandfather who's stepping forward and giving a validation to your brother, David. So there's two kids, Angela. I don't know if this is just you and David or someone has two kids, but it's grandpa and grandma stepping forward. You know, I always did Facebook Live. Yes to what? And
Two kids.
there's just two of you. And I never started doing Spirit on Facebook Live. Clearly, they've changed the game. So you're coming on before the show starts, you may get a reading. It's just the way it is. So my best friend
Oh, Heidi, we're sorry
oh my
about
God,
that.
Heidi,
That's
I'm so
terrible.
sorry. Oh, that's horrible. Your best friend passed today. Oh boy, no wonder why.
Yes, Lisa Marie, for some reason, I always feel like we have spirits around myself. Well, that's because you do.
Yeah.
Donna! Where you been, Donna?
Donna Del Vecchio.
How you doing?
Lisa, and that's also because of your connection. You know, we do have our loved ones around us, everyone, and all of us at different degrees like can feel they're around us. So, you know, Heidi, there's never, you know, it's just when I read your comment, and I'm still stuck with Angela, even though, where did my Arizona girlfriend go? She left.
No, she's here. She's listening. You
Angela!
haven't asked her any questions.
Angela. Oh, I forgot to put Do Not Disturb on. So I'm sort of still stuck there, but I was going to say, Heidi, it doesn't really take any Tom.
Hi, Tom.
It doesn't take
Hi, David.
Hey David. It doesn't take any particular time when you cross to be able to come through. So
Angela,
both grandparents have passed. My son Ricky Ray is, oh my God. Wow. So wow, Angela, I didn't realize that your son crossed. So your son Ricky Ray, what's with the baseball hat, Angela? There's something he just said about the baseball hat. I don't know if he liked baseball or somebody else liked baseball or something to do with what looks like a baseball hat. Tell me what's going on. Stephanie, I didn't think from my Nana and Granddad, please, they got killed in a car. Oh my God, Stephanie, that's horrible.
David, we're doing awesome. Thank you for asking.
Yeah.
I'm answering because he's connecting to spirit and he doesn't think right when he's connecting.
Well, I think right.
Well, you sort of...
I think wrong?
Well, you're not here. You're over there having some conversation with the spirit.
Angela, he loved baseball hats. Hey! So just know, Angela, that it's him stepping forward to let you know that he's here. Angela, but he talks about John? I mean, I know that's a common name, John or Jim, James, Jane. There's something connected that he's giving as a reference. Sometimes it also could be like a best friend of his. He went quick though, because he tells me that it was unexpected. I don't know if this was a disease and you didn't think he was going to go when he did, or this was something very, because I keep hearing snapping fingers. If this is your son, which means somebody went very, very quick. Even though I kind of feel like there's a disease here also.
Well, somebody can go quick with a disease.
He loved. No, they can. They can.
By the way, we are heading to the studio soon. It's
what time is it?
Yeah, 3 past.
Oh, we gotta go.
So the number to call, especially for those of you who are posting about hearing from loved ones, if you want a reading, is 508-222-1320. And we do have an awesome announcement for those of you who are local.
Yes.
Stephen has a very awesome special event coming up. So.
I do. And Angela, I'm dying to finish this with your son. Angela, he was, oh my God, so that's why he went, so quickly. Wow, Angela, this is definitely your son. Your son, Angela, I got to get to the show. If you can get through, call at 508-222-1320. But your son's energy is beautiful. I love it. It's just, it's very, very high. Did he have curly hair? Why do I keep seeing like curls?
Okay.
We're done.
Guys, we gotta go. We're kind of like running late because the commercials, the commercial breaks are short today. So again, 508-222-1320 is the number to call, and this is the time to call. So we look forward to getting connected with you in the lines here.
Learn English and even help you with our high school equivalency.
Ma, can you give me one of these, one of the flyers
the next tutor
that I gave you,
you can go to
so
our
I can
website
reference
at
it when I make the announcement?
literacycenter.com.
Because you know I
Or call
won't remember.
508.
Okay, so who do we have here?
Here we go, Kitty.
Hi, Kayla.
Center, building a better community.
He was loving and loving son.
It's right here.
All right. We're getting
Show
ready.
starting. And good afternoon, and welcome to the best radio show. Well, besides the jukebox with Mark.
I know you were
Then
about.
I could
to-
keep going though, because all the shows on WARA are great. Well, welcome to Through the Static. I am Stephen the Medium, and I am here with a handsome guy next to me. Who are you?
Oh, me?
No, Mark.
Oh,
I'm talking about.
I was gonna say I don't like a lot of compliments, but say more.
Help me.
Coach Elix here.
Coach Elix
I'm
is
doing
here.
great.
And Mr. Mark producing the show is here. And I almost had a conniption because we're next door doing Facebook Live as always. And Mark did tell me that each week the commercials run longer, shorter, and if they run shorter, we have less time. And I think this is the first time that Mark ever came in, swung the door open, was like,
Get in the room.
The show's about to
Yes,
start.
without you.
Yeah, exactly. And no one's there. So it was a little bit, but so there's a couple things. So we always do Facebook Live before the show for anyone who's on Facebook, and it's a lot of fun. People tune in, we get to chat and ask questions. But up until last week, all of a sudden now, Spirit has changed the game with me, and they're starting readings on Facebook Live, which I love. But I was always kind of like focused, right? And Facebook Live, chatting, saying hi to everybody with my ADHD and not being able to get a sentence out because every time I see a new person come on, I'm like, oh, hi, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now, last week, it changed. I started, some Spirit stepped forward. Then today, out of nowhere, I'm prepared to start doing readings on the show, and I look on Facebook Live and I see Angela, who says she's listening from Arizona, and right away Spirit started. So her son was coming through, grandparents coming through. It's a great thing. I love it.
Well, that's what the show is about. It's
It is.
called Through the Static, which means it's about Spirit coming through.
It is. So I have a very big announcement for anybody local, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New Hampshire. So I am going to be doing an event on July 26th, and it is from 7 to 9, and it's going to be at the Elks in Attleboro.
But it's not just an event.
No,
what is it?
I'm really, really excited. So I wanted to do something that, because I'm in Attleboro with the show, with WARA, and we live next town over in Norton, but I wanted to give back to the community and wanted to make sure that the tickets were reduced. So this is a very special, how I put on the flyer, summertime happening, but for me it's the first annual giving back to the community event. So the tickets are only $25 per person, and I'm going to do a raffle there, right? We're going to do a raffle for a free reading, which is really exciting. And you can get tickets on my website at stephenthemedium.com. But it's going to be terrific.
So, but this is the first of what we expect to be an annual event, giving back to the community. So this is the first annual giving back to the community event. And we want all of you
To come.
be part of that event.
Exactly.
Mark, you
So
included.
That's right. Oh, he's going to be there. Yeah.
You better be there.
And Mama Clock too.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
hope. But it's already on my website, so you can already purchase tickets. It went up last night. I haven't done any advertisement yet. I'll do that when we get home tonight on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube. I was going to say on Yahoo, on YouTube.
And the other thing about that, because it's a special community rate, if I would recommend that you go and buy tickets. If you know you're coming and you want to go, buy tickets ASAP, because we cannot guarantee that we're going to have tickets at the door, because it's limited space, and as soon as it sells out, we're not going to be able to sell more
I mean,
tickets.
I would probably say that we probably won't. So it's best just to go now. I know it's over a month away, but the end of July is going to be here really quick. And if any of you have been to any of my events, I try to make them fun because there's a lot of emotions in these events. I'm giving messages from your loved ones, and I get across the room as much as I can. And I also am very deliberate to make sure I don't stay in a particular section, that I cross the room. And I think I do a good job, right, Elix?
You do a good job. And by the way, I was just looking at a comment on Facebook from Kayla, that last time at the last event, the tickets were sold out and she couldn't get tickets. And we do try to tell you people all the time, when Stephen does events, they do sell out. So it's not that we don't want to sell tickets at the door; it's that they sell out.
No, the Crown Plaza went fast.
Right. So if you want to be, and we want you to join us in this event, it's going to be a fun event. You got to get tickets ASAP.
The great thing is it's a Friday night, so it's like the beginning of the weekend. Even if you're not 2 minutes away from the Elks, just come, bring your girlfriend, bring your boyfriend, whomever. The bar's going to be open, so it's going to be, right? Drinks and messages from your loved ones. What's better than that?
What else do you need? Well, Mark would say a gooey donut.
No, French toast.
Oh, French toast.
He's a French toast guy.
Well, he's a meat and potatoes guy.
Let's
true. Not forget that.
That's very true. Yeah, it's very true. But so I will put this on my Facebook. I'll put it on Instagram, and of course, in the next couple of weeks, every week before the event happens, I will be making sure that I will give an update, make sure that people are getting tickets. But it's just it's a fun event. It's the events that I've done. The last larger one I did was in February, because the others have been smaller, like 50. When I did We Don't Die, I think it was 100 and something. I don't remember, but it was great. And it's
they're always fun.
Yeah, well, I try to be deliberate also when I'm with someone, because everyone's listening, and I want to make sure people are sort of pulled into it. And I always tell people when I do these events that every time I'm with somebody, spirit, and not, even though I'm not with them. So in other words, if I start with there's a gentleman named Billy who's in spirit, and someone raises their hand and that's their dad, and I go to them and I'm reading them, but yet there's another person that has Billy as a grandfather, or Billy as a son that they lost. When those other people that I'm not actually reading listen, I guarantee you there's going to be messages for you guys too, because that's what happens with spirit. They know I can't get to every single person, so they'll take advantage and say, you know what, let's say something that sort of hits everybody, that connects with all the people that lost a Billy. And it's I've been at events before I knew I was a medium, right, Elix? Mm-hmm. And I remember I was at an event, and this guy came through, David, and he took his life, and I'm looking at Elix like, that's my best friend, and it was like 1, 2, 3, 4 validations. I'm like, no, that's me, but the medium was already with somebody else. But as I listened, it was clearly messages from my best friend. So,
and by the way, I see a lot of people on Facebook Live asking about the date again. It's Friday, July 26, 7 to 9. And again, for more information, go to stephenthemedium.com. That's where you can get information, and you can buy tickets as well.
But you know what? Let me just tell you that when you look at any of these sort of events, it's very rare to find an event that's $25. Right? I mean,
well,
it's just
a special
nothing against anybody
right?
else, and I've had events that are not $25 either, that are higher. But so this is a great opportunity to have a great night to
give back to the community.
Well, exactly, and
pay it forward,
and just laugh. And you never know if spirit's going to come through for you. And again, there's going to be a bar, and the Elks. This is my first event at this Elks in Attleboro, but I have to tell you, the people I've dealt with so far are absolutely terrific and just receptive and just whatever I want. And I get the feeling that they do that for everybody who does events there at that Elks. So we will take a break, 508-222-1320, and when I come back, I'm going to take some calls.
So you want to go there after the show?
What was that?
You want to go there after the
Oh yeah, we're going to, yeah.
Okay. I just want to warn you that Wednesday night, the barbecue, they have a Wednesday night barbecue outside in the picnic barbecue area. So there'll
On
be
Tuesday,
cars
July 9th,
there.
The Richards
There'll be
Memorial
people
Library
there.
in North Attleboro will host a teddy bear
If you
picnic
want,
starting
I
at
can go
11
with
a.m.
you. I can bring
your
you
lunch,
in.
a picnic blanket,
Because
and
her
something
office
to hold
is
the teddy bear's
inside the
picnic.
actual.
I don't think unless it's
Sing
because
teddy bear songs.
there's something going on. She's there. I didn't think that she was gonna.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe she will be. I don't know. She just told me to come to the Elks. I could have mailed in the deposit.
Oh,
the
to
check.
drop it off.
But I want to see the venue. But
Right.
this may work out well because at least I know people are going to be there for me to see the room.
Yeah.
So this is good.
They won't be inside. The people that will be there
Right.
will be out in the back.
But she told me to go in the back and she told me to go in the
Hi,
back door and
Eilish.
ring the
Hi,
doorbell.
Luis.
Oh, okay.
But
Let's-
with this going
Luis,
on, Mom,
let's
maybe
see
there's someone that's
what
already
Stephen
gonna
calls
be
you today.
around or
Yeah, Wednesday
Um,
nights they do.
Thank you, Angela.
Yeah, I definitely will.
Hi,
The
Alexandria.
good thing is, it's so close, right? I mean, so.
Yeah.
And plus, I have.
Alexandria, why are you going to another
check
medium?
to
You
make sure
should be
this is
coming to see
confirmed.
Steven,
Right, I don't want people
Steven
to
the
stop purchasing
medium.
tickets and then.
Right.
Oh, you don't have that.
Katie,
anymore.
just go to Steven's
If
website.
you want
The
me to
information is going to be
stop.
posted there.
Yeah, no, it's,
I definitely will.
no, that's good, Mark.
Because
We'll
I
follow
Anything
you.
else? I think we
No,
answered
well,
all your
'cause
questions.
You're in
Let's
front of
see.
us, so we'll follow
Yeah.
you.
So
Perfect.
let me
Yeah.
just put
Because
Steven
it's
back.
only right down the
No, which is
street
great. Which is
You
good.
to my
Right.
house.
You're back.
I'm back.
About a minute or so.
A minute or so. So I hope. Mira, Luis. How do you like that, Luis?
Well, at least today you're
got it
not
right.
Luis.
Louis.
You got it right.
He got it right. It only took him like 3 weeks to
Hey,
get it
listen,
right.
listen. If you were having conversations with Spirit and everybody else, it's not easy, right? Luis, Eilish. Hey, I wish you could come too.
It is easy.
You
enough to
guys,
see
oh,
the
Angela,
30 seconds.
I'm glad you're still watching.
along with
So,
the cost of living.
Thank
To
you.
battle this, it helps to get a great paying
and I'm so
job.
glad that your son came
Sometimes
through. I was
at the end
hoping
of the
to get to talk
This
to
week,
you.
AACS showcases the 2019 AHS Scholarship Night,
No, I'm
an event where various groups and individuals gave back
Don't
to the
mind
community through various scholarships
This calls,
designed to
Mark?
help
5
further
seconds, we have
education.
call.
Yeah, okay, we're getting back,
This
guys.
program and all our quality
Come to see
programs
Steven
around
in
the
front
area.
of
High
Buffalo.
definition.
Okay,
Oh, okay, awesome, Alexandria. Okay, here we go.
And welcome back to Through the Static. Coach Helix is looking at me like,
Yeah, because we were talking about the event, but I also forgot to remind everyone that next week I'm not going to be here, and that you people better take good care of Steven because he's already in panic mode.
yeah,
That
yeah,
he
you know
doesn't
what?
know what to eat.
No, my stomach's in panic mode. But let me tell you, though, next week when Coach Helix is not going to be here, I have a guest. And guess what? I mean, I know,
She's really awesome.
but she's real. I mean, I know
That's
everyone
right.
in Facebook are like, oh, it's going to be another doll because I brought in Brady Bunch dolls. I've brought in Rocket dolls.
And you're proud of
I have
this?
issues. Well,
You do have issues.
yeah, I mean, well, are you new here? You've been with me 26 years. You know that I do have issues, right? I mean,
God only
you know, I
knows
still
I
haven't
do.
brought my Britney Spears doll in yet, so
Oh, please don't.
that's coming. But no, next week I have an actual live. This is so cool. This is the first time on the show. She's a medium, and she's going to come, and we're going to have the best time. having a great show. So I was so excited when she said yes, and it's going to be terrific. She's got great energy, and she's really, really talented as a medium. So I'm sad that you won't be here to get to
You're
watch.
sad that I won't be here.
Well, no, to watch like
But I'll watch. I mean,
the dynamic. So
of course, and I know who she is. So I'm really happy that she's coming. And
all right, I'm going to take calls because Coach Elix is being mean to me. The callers are nice to me. Hello, this is Steven. Hello, this is Steven. Hi. Who's this? Yes? Hey, Larissa, how are you? I know. Well, that's a great thing, right? I love getting to do that because I love sort of doing the prep before the show. I'm kind of like talking slow, Larissa, because there's spirits stepping forward. There's such a huge energy from a grandmother that's with you always, all the time. So you have two grandmothers crossed or just one? Okay, I wasn't really sure if both, because there's your mom's mom energy is huge, and she's stepping forward. Larissa, did somebody connected to you do like volunteer work or some kind of charity work? I either someone who either crossed, that's no longer here in the physical earth that's connected to you, or somebody here, or are you going to, or did you go to something, or I keep getting the symbol for volunteering or like a fundraiser or something. There's nothing you can think about like that connects to that? So who was going to go volunteer? I love it. I love it, Larissa. So just know, it's just it's abuela, it's your grandmother just telling you that she knows, and she knows about the move, and it your grandmother just said to me, tell my granddaughter it takes time to settle in, and because she says right now it's there's a lot of I don't know about this place, but because it's a huge culture change, and so it's your grandmother just letting you know that she's watching you and she's with you, and thinks the best thing that you could do is to do that volunteering. Larissa, where do the two kids come in? Who has two kids? Are you? What was that? Okay, and a girl also? Or just the two boys? Oh, so there's the two kids. Okay, I got it. So it's just grandma just giving that as a validation to let you know that she's watching over both of them also. Is there, who's military? Like who's government or military or government? I keep seeing an ID, and it like, at first I thought it was military, but then but the more I look at it, Larissa, it looks like it looks like someone works for the government or worked for the government. Like for the city government, federal government, or something to do with government. Okay, just keep it with you. So your husband's with you in Alabama? Did he ever think about or work for a local town or somebody connected to him work in like a police or fireman why am I get pulled towards him, Larissa, and I keep getting like government, something with town, city, state. Nothing that you can think of with your husband. Okay, so just keep it with you, Larissa. It could be someone that was connected to your husband that already crossed, like grandparents or somebody else that worked. And it's definitely connected to him. It's definitely him because I just asked and got pulled towards him. And there's who's the C or K name connected to him, like Chris or Kevin or where's the C or K name come in connected to him? Think, Larissa. Come on, you can do this. All right, just keep it with you if it doesn't come. It will come. I don't know. The boys are not a C or K, first name, middle name. I keep getting in between you and your husband. But Christian, who, Larissa, you just keep it with you with your husband. Does your husband have a big family? Okay, because they show me 8 around your husband. So August or the 8th of a month, there's a connection. His birthday's on the 8th? Oh, well, that would be a nice connection. Larissa, it's just a way to let you know that your husband's loved ones is stepping forward and just giving a validation to him. So I just heard your grandmother say, as soon as you realize who the Kevin Chris, like the CK name is, you're gonna be like, oh my God. So just make sure you keep it with you and do that volunteer work because it's going to be very helpful to where you are, and because you're going to be there for a little bit. So they Spirit's just making sure that they're checking on you. So okay. All right, listen, lots of love, Larissa. Thank you for calling. Alrighty, bye-bye. Okay, we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back.
That was like pulling teeth.
Was that?
That was like pulling teeth.
Happens all the time that some people are very quick, to get messages, and some people, it takes a little bit, but it's always right after I finish the call that people will either go on Facebook Live or email me and saying, oh my God. So it's all good. So
We went in
hola, Eva.
We went in a couple minutes early, so you'll have a couple
Good.
extra minutes.
That's good. Hey, Lori, how are
Get a
you?
personal record on this net downhill.
Carmen Williams says
The first
great.
mile drops over 100 feet.
I don't
The
know
second mile is level,
what that
and
means.
the
Maybe
last
it's a
mile is rolling.
conversation
There will
between
be
you
additional
guys, so-
festivities at Julia's
Right,
Garden following
right.
the 5K.
This
and
isn't
entertainment
moving
and
to
a
the,
live butterfly release. To
the
register
comments,
for the
so let's
race,
just-
visit raceroster.com.
There's nothing, just hang.
Search for Butterfly
It's just-
5K.
There are
That's the
many
bottom.
sounds
Just people
in
hanging?
day-to-day
Yeah.
life. There
Hi,
are
Eva.
sounds that
Hey, Carmen Williams. Hey,
You want to
Sharon.
take calls?
Sharon, I'm newbie. Hey, Sharon, how are you? It's good to see you, and I'm glad you're tuning in. I just
and
left
sounds that help you
then
relax.
your page. I'll be going. Heidi, I would be so happy if you do. That would be
But there are some
terrific.
sounds that can alert you to
Hey,
nature
Judy.
and help
What does
save
that mean? I
lives.
just left your page.
Maybe-
Maybe the Facebook page.
Or this
I mean,
one.
the Mediumship page, Sharon.
Just to look at your
No,
event.
that's right. So
Liked your page.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Hey, Nancy Last. How are you? Nancy, I owe you a phone call.
From local sources you trust.
Have you guys been? I so enjoyed the turtles and that you helped that beautiful one across the street. Yeah, a couple of weeks ago I helped this
No turtle today.
gigantic turtle across the street, and someone who, a friend of mine, Betty, who's usually on Facebook Live, but I haven't seen her.
36.
She made me a turtle, like a pendant. It is. I haven't seen it. I mean, I haven't seen it in person yet, but it's beautiful.
By the way, hold
It's
on.
508-222-1320, Angela.
And send us some hearts, some likes, and forward this chat. So give us some hearts, some
Heidi,
love.
thank you.
Heidi, thank you.
Okay.
We're ready?
Go.
Also visit communitydna.com for more information.
Back.
It's gonna take a lot.
And welcome back to Through the Static. Let me just get right to the calls. Hello, this is Steven. Hi, Bernadette. How are you? Oh, don't cry. Don't cry. This is a great thing. This is a good thing. And Bernadette, you've got such great energy here. So let me start tuning into Bernadette, there's a lot going on here with you. There's Bernadette, where does the dad figure come in for you that's crossed? Oh my God. So wow. So I'm sorry to hear that. And your dad is already crossed? Okay, so Bernadette, just know that who's the Ed or Elizabeth? Who's the E connected here? I just heard your father. It could be middle name, but it sounds like Edward or Edna or Elizabeth. Think. Oh, there it is. Wow. So, well, wait a minute. So she's the last one? Yeah, because he just showed me the one. So, they're all giving hold on, Bernadette. They're all giving validations for their last sister. Bernadette, one thing you have to know is that when I tune into your father and his family, and again, I'm sorry about your uncle, I cannot even really talk to them because they're laughing so hard. They're having the best time and want to make sure you know that they're at peace. And when your uncle came in, all of them were just like it was a party. It was like a reunion. Like he was away and he just came in, and I have never had this in spirit happen to me before, but your uncle just said your father brought me to when your uncle crossed over and when they all met him, and I just kept hearing your uncle say, this is so cool, and just having a great time, not only with family but where he is in spirit. Where's Mary? Who's Mary? Mary Ellen, Mary Beth. There's a Mary. It could be living, connected to you, Bernadette, or it could be cross. But there's sometimes, I'm not really sure why, but sometimes they'll give me is it Mary's or Mark? It's an MR name. Marilyn. There's an MR name. Okay, who's still here? Okay, so sometimes Spirit just wants to give validations to our loved ones who are still living, just sort of like a big shout out. Is wait a minute, Bo, is cousin Mary on your mother's side? But she's on dad's side. Okay, there's also there's another MR name on your mom's side stepping forward, and there's a mom figure stepping forward. So is this mom or is this grandmother for you? Oh, okay. Okay, so it's also your mom letting you know that she's here. My whole body's like filled with cancer. There's something with cancer. Okay, so it's just going back and forth between your dad and your mom. There's also Lori or Larry. Who's the L that I keep hearing? Okay, and Uncle Lester is crossed? Okay, so Bernadette, this is like a family reunion, not for them, but for you too. They're all just making sure you know that they're around, and they also just said that happy birthday or anniversary. There's something really close for you. Just you say mm-mm, and Dad says uh-huh. There's a birthday or an anniversary that's really close. 2 weeks back, 2 weeks forward. It could be an anniversary of death or somebody's like mom, dad. There's some kind of anniversary or birthday, or it could be a graduation, but there's some kind of celebration that your father's telling me about. Oh, well, there it is, Bernadette. When was it? Oh, so there it is. Yeah, I love you too, Bernadette. Like, no, move on, Stephen. That's not it. So it's imagine dad and mom just wanting to give a big celebration to your sister also. So are there 4 of you? Oh my God.
You said 8 at the beginning.
What was that? Coach Helix is interrupting me, Bernadette. You're gonna have to reprimand him. That was the other call.
What's the other call?
Yeah.
Oh.
So what's 4? I keep getting 4. There's something with either the 4th of a month. Like, first of all, it could be April, a birthday anniversary in April, or it could be the 4th of a month, like November 4th, May 4th. But there's a 4. Even though I keep getting pulled to it's kids, Bernadette. Did your mom or dad come? Did mom come from 4, or does someone have 4 kids? There's a 4. There's a 4 connection. Oh, I bet it's I bet it's 4. I bet you that's what the connection is. Was there a Bible somewhere? But I mean, people have Bibles, but why are they giving a reference to the Bible? Did someone have a Bible handed down, or something special with the Bible, or something's in the Bible, Bernadette? Do you have like a specific, like a special bookmark, or there's something with the Bible that your mom keeps telling me, something special with the Bible. There's also something with the ring. What's the ring connection here with you? There's a ring that's either handed down or passed down, or your mother just said she knows the ring. The ring. Just keep it. If what was that, Bernadette? Oh no, it doesn't. It doesn't necessarily have to mean that you have it. It's just that she wants to give a validation to whoever does have her ring. So it's just making sure you know that she knows. Yeah, that your mom knows about it. There were a lot of leg issues, Bernadette. Who had the leg issues? Oh my God, Bernadette, because I want to keep rubbing my legs like something's going on. So no, it's just a way that it's mom saying it really is me, Bernadette. It's really me. And she talks about the hair, like did someone just get their hair done, or someone like a hair stylist, or what's the connection with your mother keeps talking about her hair, or the hair, something with the hair. So just keep it with you. If it I don't know. She just keeps saying talk about the hair. So what was that? Oh my God, you know what? Bernadette, that's exactly what it is. When I was doing Facebook Live, I kept getting someone with curlers, and I think on Facebook Live, if you go to it, I think I actually said that. It was just your mom probably already tuning in saying that I'm going to start chatting with my daughter. So, and who's a lefty? Okay. Not many people are lefties, but it's just a way that your mom's just giving that as a validation. There's also, Bernadette, a train. What's the train? I keep hearing the sound of a train. No, know that it's a great way. It's a great memory that she's giving. I mean, it's not surprising that a lot of times Spirit will give heartfelt memories. You know what, Bernadette? There was something with water, like a near drowning or a drowning. I'm in water. Oh my God. But he didn't. Wow, Bernadette. So just the reason why I have to bring this up, and your mom's like clapping, like she's like, oh, Bernadette needs to know. It's that when your brother had that near death and almost drowned, that your mom saying now she knows that it was her loved ones. It was like her great grandmother and grandfather who made sure that they saved your brother. So it was sort of like spirit intervention to make sure that he'd be okay. Because you know what, without that spirit intervention, this could have been something that went a whole different way, not in a good way. So just know that. Were you just looking at pictures? Well. Bernadette, you make me laugh. But are they old pictures? Oh, that's why I asked about the dad figure. So you got to know that when you were looking at that phone and looking at those pictures, it was just your uncle just standing next to you and hugging you. And Bernadette, watch for, when you get those little goose pimples or shivers in your body, just because your uncle and your father just said, we've already done it to Bernadette, it's just a way to say that their souls are going right through you. They're with you. There's also something on, was somebody on oxygen? Okay, so no, it's just letting you know that how much he loves you. And I don't know what this is. It sounds like a nickname, like Bubble, Boo Boo, Bibby. Who's BB? BB? I love it. So Bernadette, just know this is all of them letting you know that your uncle just said to tell your uncle says, doesn't say niece, tell my daughter. He calls you daughter. How at peace he is, and that he just said that he hears your prayers and loves your prayers. So you must pray. You have to. So make sure, Bernadette, you know that he's just thanking you and how much he loves those prayers. And he said everyone else is trying to grab them because they love the prayers. But you're so connected to your faith. That's what they love, and what gets you through so much, Bernadette. And I know you're so connected to your faith because this doesn't happen often, maybe in all my readings, maybe 5 times, but I just saw Jesus behind you, which means that you are really, really connected to that faith. And you have, listen, you don't get any better than Jesus behind you. So you're in such a great place, Bernadette, and it's just your loved ones saying how much they love you. But all I keep hearing is how much they're thanking you, because they keep saying that you will do anything for everybody. That's who you are. That's who Bernadette is. So they all at the same time are hugging you, like like a huddle in a football game. They're all on top of you. And I said, I don't even think Bernadette can breathe. So it's just a beautiful way to say how much they love you. And I'm going to leave you with that, Bernadette. Thank you so much for calling. And I leave you with a lot of love. Okay. Oh, thank you, Bernadette. You have a great night. Alrighty, bye-bye, and we'll be right back. Bernadette's going to make me cry.
Huh?
I said, Bernadette's going to make me cry.
Yeah, yeah.
Kathy
already-
McWilliams.
I
It's
responded to a
automatic, Kathy. That comes out. Kathy McWilliams. What? What'd you say?
That I responded through a lot of the stuff from here.
So
Where's
that's
Kathy?
awesome about
Kathy's
the
there?
shivers. I had never thought of being that, but it makes complete sense. Yeah, Shawnee, I forget to tell people that like when you're doing dishes or you're just out of nowhere, and it's such it's something that everyone gets, right? So when you get them, you just kind of like your brain doesn't even connect to it, but Spirit tells me all the time, especially when I'm doing readings, but that also means that you don't have to be with me, that when you get those shivers, it's your loved ones just walking through. So in other words, you're standing there, if you lost your mom, and you're in the kitchen standing, wiping a dish, and your mom is right next to you, and she just decides that she's going to go on the other side of you, and she walks through you, and you get those shivers. It's a way to say, I'm here. Because unlike us in the physical world, that we can just reach out and, right, like this. See how cold my hands are? When I do readings, my hands are like
Frigid.
ice. You can reach out and touch somebody, but spirit can't do that. So they have to figure out other ways, and one of the ways is those shivers. So I'm glad that you actually mentioned that for me to read. So it's really, really cool.
Pipe's in the house. Hi, Pipe.
Hey, Pipe,
Pipe,
how are
where
you?
have you been?
Sir,
Yes?
you will have about 13 minutes or so after the break.
Okay, before the
I
end.
do have 2 calls.
I am going to do my damnedest to get through.
Well, that's
Both.
up to you.
I will. I definitely will.
Holy
So,
cow.
what's wrong?
There's a huge bug on the wall by the door.
Ah!
That's
Did
not
I
what-
just freak you out?
Yes!
Yes.
I hate bugs!
Mark, what's wrong with you?
Hey, let's kill it!
Oh, why?
Oh, it's a centipede!
Oh,
Oh,
well,
my-
hurry up. You got 10 seconds.
Hey, let's kill it!
Online at betting-center.com.
Kill it!
By phone at 508-226-80.
Oh, great. Now I got to explain I freaked you out.
Go ahead, Steven. Start.
All on Facebook Live.
You don't have any shoes.
There
That
goes
was
the
the
rest
biggest
of
centipede in
There goes the rest of
the station. It was this big. Good afternoon and welcome back to Through the Static. Mock just freaked me out. I know I've got to go quick for these calls, but he just said that there's a giant bug. This bug was like the size of a Mini Cooper walking on the wall, and I am petrified of bugs. It was like a huge...
Now he tells me.
It was a huge centipede right to the left of me. I literally jumped with no shoes on and sort of almost ran behind Mock. So let me get myself back together for Spirit. Let's get to the next call. Hello, this is Steven, and sorry about hearing about my bug phobias. Who's this? Hey, Lisa, how are you? Lisa Marie. I'm glad that you called, and I'm glad that I get back to tune into Spirit because that bug freaked me out. Lisa Marie, that centipede was like, I'm telling you, it was like 5 feet. It looked like it was huge. Okay, Lisa Marie, let me. I'm going to plead the fifth on that one. Let me just say I didn't do anything to it. I'm petrified of them, so. But I wouldn't be able to do or keep going with readings if that thing was still in here. So I don't know. The Coach Elix left, and maybe he took it out to dinner. I don't know. All right, let me get back to you. Okay, so Lisa Marie, I have somebody in salute. So it's military. There's a flag outside the studio, and the first thing they tell me to look at is the flag. So I don't know if you have current family in the military, or this is like a grandfather who is in the military. Okay, so is Dad crossed? Okay. Okay, so no, it's a nice way to let you know that first and foremost, Dad's stepping forward. So your father's interesting, very interesting, because he gave me, he wants to validate a birthday or an anniversary, and I just said to him, all right, well, tell me the month, and he said it begins with an A. I've never had that in spirit, so there's either something in August or April that connects to you. Birthday, anniversary, anniversary of crossing, but there's something.
So August is my sister's birthday.
Okay. It probably is just him giving a nice validation. And also the ninth. The ninth? 9. I get 9. So, I don't... Oh my God! Wow. So dad. So this is wow. Your dad's all about your sister. Your sister's birthday. Your sister's daughter's birthday. So it's just letting. And are they just 2 girls or 2 of you? Who's got the 2? Okay, it's just dad. Perfect. Dad just giving that validation. So in just the great thing is that dad's saying you gotta make sure you tell your sister that he came through and giving validations for her birthday as well as his granddaughter's birthday. Your father keeps telling me that someone's feeling really lonely. Like lonely. I don't know, Lisa Marie. I don't know if this is that like a significant other or spouse travels a lot and they're away, or someone's separated, or there's something that makes me feel like I look around the house and I'm alone. So does your sister have a significant other? Okay, is he away or does he travel? Okay, I got it. So it's just Lisa Marie. It's a way that dad is just letting you know that he knows what's going on. And what's the rose? Rose. This rose. Your father just said, just say rose or roses, because I can see like the rose bush. I don't know if someone connected to roses or a rose bush or rose tattoo, rose name. Oh my God! For your dad? Oh my God, Lisa. Oh my, that is so cool. I love the fact that your father, I told you he's different, just said, just say Rose, she'll understand. So he's just giving that as a wonderful validation, more so to let you know that he knows about those tattoos. So, your father also just keeps saying, don't worry. So however you want to take that, he's watching you. And remember, Lisa Marie, that spirit sees the future, so they know exactly what's going on. There was a car crash. Who had a car crash? I just saw a car like drive into like a pole. It doesn't mean that that's the way it actually happened necessarily, but somebody was in a car accident. It's never future stuff, so I don't want you to think, oh my God, who's going to get into a car accident? Somebody connected to you, and it's not a car with car, Lisa Marie. It's a car hitting a tree, a pole. There's somebody, but they cross. Someone connected to you, or maybe your husband, significant other, or your sister, but somebody is driving, gets into an accident, and somebody in the car crosses. But it makes me feel like it's a little bit back. It's the past. Just keep it with you, Lisa Marie. And it's a boy who crosses, because he's standing in front of me in spirit, and he's sort of waving, and it's a Kevin. There's a CK connected to him. He just wants to get validated. So it also could even be like school, when you were in school that this happened. But there's definitely he's jumping up and down saying she knows. She knows. Just please make sure you keep it with you, because they'll help you get there. So if that makes sense. And the great thing, Lisa Marie, is that he just said, you know. So he's saying it's in your head. So, but I just don't know if it's connected to you or to your significant other or your sister, because your sister was a part of part of this with your dad coming forward. So I'm going to leave that with you, Lisa Marie. But thank you so much for calling. Alrighty, bye-bye. Lots of love. Hello, this is Steven. Who's this? Karen, how are you? Good. Karen, when I was just talking to Lisa Marie about the person with the accident, is that something that connects with you? So it's someone that you were aware of? Was it a guy? Oh. But wait a minute. So this guy was in a car accident, but okay. So I just wanted to make sure I wasn't going like switching calls and someone else for you was coming through. So. Yeah, but it's got to be for Lisa Marie. It's got to be that car accident, because I clearly saw that car going into a tree or a pole or a fence or something. So let me get to you. So Jim, who's Jim? John, Jim, George? Who's the Ja connected to you? Who's George? But is your brother-in-law crossed? Okay, so George, your brother-in-law, has a very funny sense of humor, because he just said, what does she mean maybe? It's my brother-in-law George. It's George! So he's just he's just letting you know that it is him in spirit stepping forward. He's very funny. And he's just giving you a big shout out. He's just trying to make you laugh. So Karen, I don't know if this is something current or this is something as you were with a kid, but what's the poison ivy deal? There's poison. I mean, I can see poison ivy all around me, and I'm scratching legs. Like there's something with poison ivy or poison oak or poison sumac. Do you understand that? I don't think it's eczema. Because it's very clear that the way they're showing me these plants, so it's not eczema. It's either something, I never know sometimes when they give me things like poison ivy. Are they talking about something that just happened, this summer, last summer, or did it happen when you were 5 years old? I don't know. But it's something that they want to give as a reference. The one that had the bad accident that you said is still here, right? Still living? Oh, but where does? No. Okay, so that's completely different. If he didn't have a car accident, that's still got to be with Lisa Marie. Where does the suicide come in? Oh, Karen, you do? I just heard them say you do. Someone attempted, because I can see my symbol for someone who is attempting suicide. I just Bob, who's the B connected here to you? Who's crossed? Okay. Think of his side. Somebody on his side, Karen, attempted suicide, was very, very depressed, and I just don't know, because now that your ex is here in spirit, I don't know if the one with the suicide actually committed suicide or just attempted, but there's suicide around. Sometimes, Karen, it's like if somebody also worked like in a place that that people that have either like mental issues or something to do with suicide or something like that, but it's something connected to your ex. You said ex-husband, right? Yeah. So just make sure you keep it with you. They're telling me it feels like it's No, it wouldn't be that. This is suicide. This is someone definitely attempting suicide, and it feels like it's going towards on your ex's side. So just make sure you keep it with you, because I'm sure something will come. And do you have a tattoo? I just heard someone just. But did you think about getting it like on your arm or wrist? Oh, okay. So you didn't think about it. It's on your arm. All right. It's just your loved ones just giving that as a big shout out. I cannot get away from George. He's got a lot of love for you, and he's always with you. So I'm up against time, Karen. Thank you so much for calling, and I'll leave you with a lots of love. Thanks, Karen. So the show is over. We're done. We're going to actually right now head over to the Elks so that I can give the deposit to confirm the 26th. But again, July 26th, go to my website, Stephen the Medium. Buy tickets now before, with the Crown Plaza, I get so many emails saying I try to buy tickets, but it was too late. So please, StephenTheMedium.com. Where can you get tickets for $25? There's going to be a raffle, free reading. It's going to be a great, great time. And July 6th is going to be here before you know it. So Stephen the Medium, you can see me on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Coach Elix?
Coach Elix at gmail.com or Performance Coaching by Elix, or find me on Instagram, Facebook, and all of social media.
And thanks to Mark.
Thank you, Mark.
I almost died with that centipede on the wall that he pointed out, but other than that, we're good. So, Mark, thank you as always, and we'll see you next week with my guest host. How exciting.
I won't be here next week, so take care of Stevie. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Thank you for being here.
I got two people